Noah. We've got the NFC South coming up next. Um, let's start with the Falcons, bro. Let's start with the team. I believe their quarterback is Mariota, right?
Yes.
I mean, Marcus Mariota, he's a guy that's been bouncing around the league for a while and for a reason. You know, he's consistent as a good backup. Hasn't really had a fair shake, in my opinion. It could be his time. I mean, not a lot of weapons besides Kyle Pitts there for the Falcons, with Calvin Ridley being out indefinitely, at least for the season, due to bad gambling parlays and bad parlays, dude. They were bad parlays. I mean, you had the Falcons winning a game. I mean, come on, bro. Regardless, I don't think they're going to do too hot this year. I mean, the NFC isn't the best, but the teams that they are playing are going to be better than them. Obviously, I don't have them doing well. Noah, what do you think about this team? Where you have them sitting?
I've got them at 7-10. I think they're going to be a little bit better than most people are expecting. I don't expect anything crazy out of them, but this could be a really good revival moment for Marcus Mariota for his career. He did not look bad at all the couple times he came in for the Raiders. So, yeah, not a whole lot of firepower. I don't expect that defense to be that great, but I still think with having a relatively weak schedule, I think they'll find a way to bust out 6 or 7 wins. Over/under is at 5.5. 55% of the public on the over, 45 on the under. So people really torn on this 5.5 number for the Falcons.
But hey, they like Mariota if that's the case. I'm with you there, Noah. I think they're going to win about 6 games this season. It will be a good bounce back year for Mariota, and I think really solidify him as a potential guy somewhere. Maybe like a travelman like Fitzpatrick was and everything like that.
He's one of the better. I don't think he should be like a long-term starter, and I don't think that's the solution there. I think they want him for a year or two until Desmond Ritter's ready to go.
Yeah.
But I would say, as long as Mariota's in the NFL, he's one of the better backups out there. One of the best
100%.
options you can have as a backup. I wouldn't want him as my starter, but like I said, I think it's a temporary 1 or 2 year thing for the Falcons.
No, and if I'm a Falcons fan, I'm looking at Seattle right now and saying, "Thank God I got Mariota." That's all I'm thinking, honestly. But dude, let's move to another. I feel like the NFC is just filled with all of these effed up quarterback situations. Let's move to the Carolina Panthers, bro, and the big what the fuck question mark going on over there. Baker Mayfield signing over there. Obviously, we've covered that trade already. But you still got Sammy D down there. Sammy interception, Sammy turnovers. Sammy can't throw the ball 5 feet. Did I bury him enough there?
No. I mean, I've been burying him for 5 years. So,
again, I think Baker obviously is going to get the starting role. All reports are saying that he is getting the 1 reps and everything like that. It's not going to be much of a competition. Matt Rule's job is on the line here. It's a tough.
His job is already gone. His job's already gone. Unless he rips off like an 8 or 9 win season, he's done. He's canned. He could. And he's. You look at the pieces he's got. He's canned from. He's done.
I don't know. He could go 2-0 to start it.
2-0 doesn't mean shit to start the season if you don't finish it.
No, fair enough. I'm not really looking for too much. I think Baker will have a good fantasy year. But that's about it. If you have a, but not pick him up in your draft. Like, he'll hit your waiver wire eventually. Just be the first guy to pick him up if your quarterback gets injured. 4.5? 4 games? 5 games? Like, that's where I'm at, really. I don't see them doing too hot, bro.
Yeah, they're over-unders at 6. 7. About 76% of the public on the under there, including me. I've got them going 4-13.
Yeah, I'm with you there on the 4-13. No shot. They can't. No shot. They might win against the Browns, depending who's starting. They might beat the Giants, but then it gets a lot fucking harder from there. Rough go for the Panthers. Moving on to the New Orleans Saints. Jameis Winston, the guy under center there. Who's their new coach?
Oh, right.
Yeah, McVay was going to go to the Dolphins, remember, and then, he retired.
Dennis Allen.
Shout out Dennis Allen. They're the ones manning the ship. Michael Thomas is still a question mark, I believe.
Oh,
Or is he
he'll
back
be good to
already?
go.
He'll be ready to go.
Yeah, everything he's saying on social media is that he'll be ready to go week 1.
Oh, well, good to hear that. Still got Alvin Kamara in the backfield. I mean, it's going to be a solid offense. I don't think it's going to be much different than what we saw last year. Obviously, Michael Thomas.
Oh, it's gonna be so much.
I,
It's gonna be
I
so much different.
yeah,
Michael
but
Thomas, and then Chris Olave, who they got in the draft, and then adding Jarvis Landry as well. They've got threats. I mean, you take those 3 receivers plus Kamara and what Jameis Winston can do. I think this offense is gonna open up a lot.
you're still so high on Jameis Winston, and I honestly can't wrap my head around it, bro. Like, I give
He was
up.
he was he was 5-2 last. The Saints were 5-2 until he hurt his knee last year,
Yeah, can't stay
and
healthy. First it was he
he had
can't
one.
see the ball, then he can't stay healthy. Like, it's just thing after thing with him.
That was like his first time getting injured in his career, and he had like the best passer rating or one of the best like quarterback ratings in the league before he got injured. So, yeah, people are disrespecting the Saints so much. I think they might be the most slept on team coming into this season, even more so than the Raiders. People aren't paying enough attention to the Saints. I've got them winning this division. I've got them going
Wow.
12-5 this season and winning this
Whoa.
division. They're
Okay.
gonna have a solid. They're gonna have a solid defense still, and this offense is gonna be
Yes.
so good.
Yeah, I will give you the defense. The defense is still going to be probably one of the best in the NFL still. That offense to me is a big question mark. Don't get me wrong. I will not deny the weapons. I am questioning more the play calling and the quarterback play. Just remember, you got Ian Book in the wings if shit hits the fan and he can't win a game to save his life or can't see again. I don't think they're going to do that well. I definitely don't think they're winning the division. I've got them going more like 7-10, maybe 6-10 on a bad week, but 7-10 more my speed. I'm going to sleep on them still. I'm going to still sleep, bro.
Ouch. Yeah, their over under is only at 7.5, which I think is grossly disrespectful. 64% of the public on the over. I like the over, and I don't even think it's going to be close. I think by week 12 or 13, they've already hit the over.
Wow. Wow. Wow, that's aggressive. I love it, though, Noah. That brings us to the last team in the South, that being the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. No Gronkowski. Jansen, their center, getting injured in the first day of practice. Not sounding good from it.
Sounds like a season ender.
Yeah, rough on the first day of camp. Hope rehab goes well, bro. Hope it all goes well. They're still. I mean, it's still. They just signed Julio Jones. Like, what else do you want me to say? That offense is ridiculous. The defense is going to be a hell of a lot better. Tom fucking Brady is their quarterback, dude. Tom fucking Brady, misses Super Bowl and then wins the next one. Like, I'm taking Tom. Like, dude, they're gonna rattle
No
off
chance.
13 wins.
No,
They're gonna rattle
no
off
shot.
13 wins easy, bro.
No.
13-4. They're wrapping this division up easy.
No shot, and I'll tell you why. Losing Jensen, that's a huge, huge loss for him. No Gronkowski this year.
Yeah.
Chris Godwin's injured. Antonio Brown's gone. Julio Jones, he's so washed, it's not going to matter. So you've got Mike Evans and Mike Evans only. Leonard Fournette's 30, 35
Scotty
pounds
Miller.
overweight. Leonard Fournette's 30 to 35 pounds overweight. They don't have
Be
Rojo
ready.
anymore. I think their defense is still going to look really good, but this offense is not going to be super efficient. They're going to have, I think they're going to have trouble putting up enough points against good teams. And I still have them going 11-5, or 11-6 rather. But I don't. I think they'll make the playoffs, but I don't think it's going to be by a huge margin. Like, I think it's going to be tight coming down the end of the season. They're obviously going to get a boost when they get Chris Godwin back. But I think they might struggle early out of the gates.
Yeah, I see them doing that typical thing, kind of like they did their first season there with Tom, struggling out of the gates. Leonard Fournette being in that Gronk role, not in shape, but getting there. Shit, I don't know. It's going to be a tough one, but I definitely think they're wrapping that one up easy and nice and everything.
Leonard Fournette, he's not just out of shape. 30 to 35 pounds. That's like Eddie Lacy level showing up.
Not Eddie Lacy bad, bro. That is not as bad as Eddie Lacy.
I want to
will
see
not hear
pictures of
that.
him. I haven't seen any pictures surface,
haven't
but
either.
30 to 30, he's apparently at 265 pounds reporting, and apparently the coaches and management at the Bucs were pissed at him for it. Because he's like, it's not just he's a couple pounds overweight. He's like,
yeah.
apparently he's fat. It's not no more playoff or Super Bowl Lenny. It's just fat Lenny.
Oh, we can't body shame, bro. That's toxic. We can't be doing that already. We're only a year in. We gotta wait until we get a little bit more bitter. But no, yeah, it's bad. Lacy. I mean, it's not Eddie Lacy bad. Okay, that was something.
It might
else.
be. It might be. We haven't seen pictures yet. He could be Eddie Lacy fat.
All right, no. The moment I see a picture on Twitter, I will send it your way immediately.
Good.
And I will send you the side by side, and I promise it will not be that bad. Follow us on Twitter at DGenTakes to see the result of that.